For Wednesday, April 28th, 2021. Do, 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 do.
One evening as the sun went down and our cooking coals were glowing, down the path came a party hiking, and they said, folks, we're all going. We're yearning for a portal far away in a tavern full of shouting. So join us, friends, and let's descend deep into Under Mountain, deep into Under Mountain. There run dungeons hot and cold, where the monsters surge and pushes, and the youngest runes are old, where the mimics all lie waiting, and the goblin werebats roost. All the wisps and wasps and the mezzo lost, the hidden pit where we'll all plummet deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, all our blades will sing like choirs, as our arrows strike like drum beats, and our green flame pops and pyres. Our barbarian will stomp a brood as the rogues dance shadow play. Oh, we're sworn to go at a great tempo. We'll chant our spells as we now delve deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, you'll always find new gear, and your old mundane accoutrement can be handed down, don't fear. The magic items you'll attune and the artifacts you'll find. There's armor with gems and weird potions and a propeller hat that lets you ascend deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, the mad wizard stood gates so folks can open portals. He left clues to activate. He has a thing for puzzles and he likes to throw his voice. We're going to delve to where he dwells, to the lowest tower, to seek his power deep into Under Mountain. I'll see you there, the lowest lair, deep into Under Mountain.
Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave. Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's conquered our hearts, and he'll conquer hell too. Joe Hills. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And welcome, one and all, to HermitCraft Season 7 Live. Tonight, you are my live streaming audience. Thank you. We normally stream about an hour earlier. But once a year, the President of the United States addresses the Supreme Court and the two houses of Congress here and I like to watch it live. The opposition party also usually provides some sort of response, and I like to watch that live too. So we're starting an hour late. And this is not just me being completely self-indulgent. This is the sort of thing a lot of people here in America do watch. And this was one of the first years that my daughter was old enough to stay up late and watch with us. So, I hope that any of y'all who watched the speech, spend some time thinking about it. It's not necessarily a 100% accurate snapshot of America today. But hearing what the president had to say and hearing what Senator Scott had to say provides us an interesting glimpse into what the folks on both sides of the aisle are thinking and gives us a sense of where things might be heading, or at least why they might be heading somewhere else. So, yeah, we just got done watching that. I'm in a little bit of a contemplative mood as a result. So, yeah. We have some work to do here on the HermitCraft server. Melons Away says, is that why Joe seems to be speaking slightly softer than usual? Because Corinne was up late watching and is just now falling asleep. Exactly. If I come in here and I start screaming about creepers, you know what I'm going to have? I'm going to have an 8-year-old being like, Daddy, you need to keep it down. Daddy, you know I'm still awake. Why are you being so loud? You know, maybe it's more important that I get to sleep so I can go to class in the morning than that you be entertaining energetically. So, yeah. Good eye there, Melons Away. You have indeed accurately assessed the situation. Yeah, we are inside the ship now. It's going to be a museum. But we still got to get... I had some dye in here. Got some green dye, and we had some red dye as well. There we go. We're going to use those to dye these carpets here. What? Can you not dye carpet? Oh, no. Can we bone meal it back to white? And... Or... Uh-oh. Well, that is a complication. I might have made more carpet than I needed, which I'm immediately regretting. We might have to go shear some sheep. Let's bring extra shears. Because, yeah, that's going to be a whole thing. We will not be able to make forward progress on this. Luckily, I've got plenty of pumpkin pies to keep me company. We can probably leave the bone meal, though. We'll hold on to the green dye. Yeah, okay. I was going to say, I'll bring a bed, too, but I don't really need to bring a bed. I just need to go get some wool. So let's lay our heads down and dream. Does it require a cauldron? I think in Pocket Edition, but I don't think you can do that here. On the Java. Yep, I don't think you can re-dye carpet either. We're gonna have to just accept it. Okay. Greetings to Knoxville, Tennessee, Storm Climber. Naomi says, I'm starting a 1,000-piece puzzle at 11 at night. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself. That sounds like a really relaxing activity at the end of a busy day. Okay. Hey, welcome, Chris. Glad you could join us. Welcome, Jack Simpson. Serena Rice. Nilos. Nilos says, as a non-American, I feel handicapped for your nationalism. I don't think that civic engagement and nationalism are the same thing, but you may be a non-English speaker, so I'm willing to assume that that is an honest mistake. yeah, it's one of those things, like, I've been in this country since I was born, and the State of the Union is an annual tradition here. And I guess you could argue that there's... Oh, whoa, hey, I just got an email back. Normally... Okay, so I normally have my emails open. Awesome. Okay, this is good news, y'all. I have my emails open usually so I can get Patreon or PayPal alerts during the stream. But I've been trying to get the ball rolling on some locally printed t-shirts. And I sent an inquiry earlier today to see if the fella who used to be my sales rep at a local printing company was still working there. And he sent me back an email. I guess he probably just got done watching the State of the Union too and was like, let me check my email. And he just sent me an email back. He didn't answer any of my questions, which is fine because it's late at night on a day that a lot of people are busy. But he says, hey, Joe, basically, well, I'm not going to read it. But basically, he says that he is still working there and he's looking forward to working with me. And he'll get back to me in the morning, which is all I need. Because I was kind of worried. I emailed him, but I wasn't sure if he was still working there. So I CC'd the general corporate info email and was like, just in case you're not there anymore, I CC'd corporate. And the corporate email bounced back to me. I got an alert that, like, Microsoft Outlook says that no mailboxes are configured to receive messages from this group. And I'm like, what? So I'll need to mention that to him so they can fix that. So yeah, I was a little worried, but yeah. So that's going to let us get started on phase 1 of spinning up the merch store. My current hope is to start selling stuff domestically and shipping in the back half of June. Most of the stuff that we're going to be producing initially is going to be produced in Tennessee, and I'm going to be personally shipping it. It's going to be produced by companies that I've worked with before, some of whom I've known the staff for over a decade. And that's one of the reasons I didn't want to push too hard before vaccines were available, because the idea of people I know or I've worked with in the past getting in unsafe situations to print my shirts wasn't something that I was okay with. And we're kind of turning a corner here in America with vaccine distribution. So this is really good. What's going to be on the tees? The first round of t-shirts, the plan is super simple. It's going to look like this. It's going to be teal. It's going to have the white @ symbol on it. And, it's classic. It's clean. What I'm looking at doing is piloting the merch store with that. We'll do a pre-order for that shirt to see what sizes. Domestically means just the United States. One of the things that we're running into with COVID is international shipping right now is at an all-time difficulty level. B. Mitzelplick says, first to request a black tea version. Well, that's the thing is we are going to probably release other variants throughout the year. Like for example, we might have a black or an orange or black and glow-in-the-dark one for Halloween. The target would be to put these out. So if there's going to be a red and green one for Christmas time, we would want to have it go on sale such that it would arrive at your home by December 1st, right? But long term, international shipping is in the cards. But right now, a lot of these countries are still struggling with COVID, and they don't need surplus non-essential stuff going through their mail systems. And I don't want to, honestly, the customs stuff right now, customs is backed up in a lot of places. It's just not a great time to be launching an international t-shirt thing. If it looks like that's going to be a lingering problem, what I'll probably do is rather than trying to ship t-shirts from Tennessee to, Europe, I would try to find somebody I trusted who lived in Europe to print the shirts there with a local printer and then mail them from wherever they live. But that's sort of stuff. Global merch distribution during a pandemic is not something I'm currently ready to commit to. Transit Biker says, as a 6'5" man, I'm hoping you could make a tall size available, XLT. Well, one of the things about doing the pre-order is we'll be able to offer basically whatever sizes they make and order precisely as many of them as we need. I might not order extra XLTs, right? But if you request one in the pre-order, I would try to make sure you got one. Does that make sense? Like, I will try to make sure the sizes that are available are listed in the pre-order, right? Now, I'm not sure. You need to find brokers for international. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff with international shipping that I'm not. It's too much of a distraction right now because everything is very fluid because of COVID, and it would take me a lot to keep up with. But yeah. Why is Joe collecting loads of black wool? Oh, because I need green and red wool. Yeah, I'll have to see, Transit Biker, if the particular t-shirt vendor we're using offers that. But, yeah. So, basically, we needed it for that. We're going to collect a little bit extra so we don't have to come back for, like, 2 pieces. Just in case. But, yeah, so, the @ design is going to be printed on basic, standard t-shirt cuts. We've got other concepts that we'll explore. I want to see how this first print run goes before I commit to anything in particular. But, you know, this, in theory, if you don't buy a shirt this time around, because, like, right now things are really fluid for a lot of people, there will be other opportunities. But do I know the shirt brand? I have printed a certain brand in the past, and I want to talk to, that's one of the things I need to talk to the screen printers about, is I need to make sure that the brand I want hasn't been impacted by COVID logistical problems before I promise y'all that I can get it. But my plan is to... So there's a certain brand of shirt that we printed a bunch of for our webcomic, and I've worn those shirts all the time since like 2009, washed them regularly. The screen printing stuck to it, and the shirts didn't unravel. So that's the brand that I want to go with. I'm looking for like higher quality stuff. That's one of the advantages of me doing this locally too, is I'm going to be able to visit the facility now that everybody's vaccinated. You know, I'll be able to inspect stuff and like make sure that it's like legitimately this is good quality. But like I said, I worked with these people from 2009 to 2012 and probably printed between my comic stuff and my day job stuff, I probably printed like 12 to 18 different shirt designs through them. And I've worn a lot of those for over a decade, and they've lasted. So I'm feeling good about the printer, I'm feeling good about the inks they use, and I'm feeling good about that particular t-shirt brand. So, doing well, Crystal Moon. Yeah, so this is one of the reasons that I'm not just going with, like, one of those online t-shirt stores, because, like, a lot of them, they really... There's monsters nearby, really? Is it that Enderman? Because I can't be assured of the quality of those shirts. And it's like, yeah, it's a lot easier if I'm not shipping things myself. But, you know, that's one of the advantages of living in the city is there's a post office. Gojin says, if you're going into merch stuff, can we hope for a plushie too? I don't have a vendor lined up for plushies. So for printing books, for making shirts, and for even like cutting vinyl records, there are suppliers here in Nashville that I know and trust, but I don't have a plushie supplier. But yeah, the official t-shirt as well, like the at symbol would be the launch shirt. This would be the launch shirt. Y'all have seen it for a decade. You know what it looks like. It's not gonna have my URL on it. It's not gonna have on the back like visit joehills.net for all your favorite joehills.net poems. It's like no. It's a shirt with the at symbol on it. Gojin, I've never worked with them personally, and I'm not sure that I would. The thing about toy production is you really have to produce about 500 to kind of make any money, or to do better than breaking even. And I don't know that my audience is large enough. Like, Jevin was not able to sell enough to actually, like they took basically the money that they would have. It's a you know, I'm not going to speak for him. But anyway, Jevin has a box of 80 plushies now in his house. Because, yeah, minimum orders. So I don't want to do that, especially if I wouldn't end up with just 80 plushies. I would end up with 380 or something, you know? So Wesley says single color or multiple colors. The plan is to launch with just the teal. We're going to keep things simple for the first run. Yeah, but having different seasonally appropriate ones throughout the year, I think, would be fun. I especially want to do something interesting with the Halloween one. But gotta see. Oh, wait, why am I going through here? We have, like, a whole... Let's go this way. Did I bring the extra boats? No. I don't think it's going to take 20 rockets to get back. But yeah, the single color ink printing directly on the shirt with the screen print, it's a lot better than the inkjet printer full RGB in terms of like durability. Like, it's a shirt that'll last. Will you be able to golf in the shirts? I would have to probably make a polo or embroidered button-down shirt for that. Serena Rice says, the only thing I've ever gotten merch from was from concert merch. Yeah, I like concert merch. I've got my Weird Al Word Crimes notebook right here that I got at the Weird Al concert. Excuse me. But, yeah. I think that was Hypno's base we just flew over. There might have been an aquarium back there. This is a coral reef. Let's go get some fireworks. What? Am I out of fireworks? Oh no, you're killing me, Smalls. Really? No, good. I was about to be Soup's disappoint. Yeah, I think to actually wear a shirt on a golf course, it has to have a collar. I don't personally enjoy wearing polo shirts. I've had to wear them for jobs before, and I didn't like them. I'd much rather wear an actual button-down Oxford shirt than a polo shirt. I don't know if there is demand for button-down shirts with an embroidered @ symbol on the breast. But yeah, I think green tank tops with a small @ symbol might also be probably not the huge @ symbol. Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna have to see what makes sense at the time, y'all. Like, I want to make things that people will actually wear, you know? And like, I know that I wouldn't wear the @ shirt if it had my URL on it. I don't like wearing URLs. So, and I mean, I already wear a neon green tank top, but but yeah, having the @ symbol or whatnot on the neon green tank top seems like a good one. Neon green hoodie is another one I'm considering for the fall winter line. So you too can have chroma keyed clothes, just like your Joes. Okay. Okay. Bunny Girl next door says, I would love that, no joke. Awesome. Because these sorts of simple things are relatively easy to make locally. Now, as far as I can tell, there's no actual t-shirt or hoodie manufacturers in Tennessee. So we are still going to be buying the t-shirts from overseas somewhere, probably. Or at least from outside the state. But I can make sure that before the shirts get printed, you know, they're good, heavy material, the stitching's good. I can be sure at least the people working on putting my name or my symbol on it are in a good working environment. So, oh no, I was gonna say, are we out already? Yeah, Badger, don't worry. I'm going to buy a pin machine. You'll be able to go down to the FedEx Kinko's with your PDF file, get whatever you want, bring it back, die cut out the little, like, design or whatever it's called, and just ka-chunk, what do you call that? Crimp the pins. But yeah, no, I'm buying a pin machine, don't worry. But the pins probably won't be for sale because shipping pins by themselves is not very cost effective. They're the sort of thing that might be a bonus for people who like order multiple shirts or something that what do you call it? Something that I give out at events or whatever. Wait, you say not badges, a proper cutout metal design pin. No, what I'm saying is, okay, so there's 3 layers. I don't want to seem patronizing, but I don't think you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so you've got like the bottom of the crimping machine, right? And then you've got, you're saying not the round ones. Oh, you're saying you're saying like the penny arcade pins. Okay, yeah. Wait. Like die-cast enamel pins, Badger? Is that what you mean? Not the round ones? Oh, those are so much more expensive. Oh, boy. I don't know. Penny stamp machine. I don't think I'm likely to get a penny stamp machine. What about Bitcoin payment? Not really interested in that at the moment. Naomi says it scares me when influencers get bad deals for cheap merch and they have no idea. Well, that's the thing is I was making good quality merch for my webcomic projects and for my past employers from like 2008 through 2012, 13 or so. So I've got like 5 years of experience of making high quality merch. I helped, I worked on some of the stuff produced for Vanderbilt University. Like, I know how to deal with suppliers. Like, yeah. But that's one of the reasons that I haven't done merch, is because I know how much time and effort it takes to do it right, and I wanted to focus on my time on making better art, like the videos and stuff. A Joe Hill's tabletop RPG. Yeah, it's called Pitfalls and Penguins. Gum.co/penguins. Or gum... Oh, wait, here it is. Here you go, Gojin. You can put 0 in there and just download the PDF for free. This was us trying to solve the problems of D&D 4, and then 5th edition ended up doing a better job than us like a year or two later. But yeah. But we were trying to make a improv comedy friendly, easy to learn D&D 3.5 split or fork. It's open gaming licensed. So, the boat is getting better every stream. Thank you, Lorenzo. Yeah, I felt like taking out a lot of the lights would add a lot. Right now, it's kind of at low brightness, but even at max brightness, this is still a lot different. I mean, if you want to play Pitfalls and Penguins, you're welcome to, but realistically, I mean, I'll say 5th edition did a good job at solving the same problems we were trying to solve, and a better job than we did in a lot of ways. I wish we had come up with that advantage system. So, yeah. Let's see. Make sure we haven't missed any tips. Tips are always welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Let me copy and paste that URL here. Okay. Yeah, I can't sell a Beetlejuice suit because it's a Beetlejuice suit. No, tips are not mandatory, Shiny Sylveon. Like, there's a few people who can afford to help out and make the show free for everybody else. But, like, most people will never give me any money, and that's fine. I don't need all the money from everyone. I need enough to get by because I've got a kid and I got to pay rent and buy food. Hey, thank you Strayhorn for 10, who says, I've been trying to make a custom D&D world in Minecraft and it's been a lot of fun. Awesome. Glad to hear it, Strayhorn. Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that Ravenloft build. And yeah, doing D&D stuff in Minecraft has some challenges because of the walls all being a meter thick and the squares not being 5 foot. But yeah, it's a good challenge. So I'm glad you're having a lot of fun with that too, Strayhorn. That puts us 10 away from the next face camera expansion. GoGen750 says, my friends don't want to start tabletop gaming. I was going to ask which ones you recommend. Pathfinder 2e and D&D 5th edition are both very good, in my opinion. And depending on how much stuff you wanted to get out of the box, both have interesting stuff. But yeah, without knowing more about you and your friends, like it's in general, in the general case, they're equal. MC Wilson says Joe Hill's phone case. The reason I don't want to make phone cases is because the models change every year. And so with phone cases, I could print a bunch of cases and then we find out, oh no, the new iPhone's a different size, and that's a problem. But yeah. Potato Peddler says D&D can be a bad choice because combat takes a large percentage of playtime. That really depends on how the DM structures the encounters to some degree. Oh, yeah, have a good night, Badger. Good luck with your doctor's appointment. Joe Hill's coffee mugs. Stuff like coffee mugs are possible because it's, I'm not ruling them out, but I'm not rushing to produce them either. Joe Hill's weight bench. Lydia says, what about stickers? So here's the problem with stickers, is if you go to a convention and you sell, like a lot of convention centers won't let you sell stickers because they don't want the stickers stuck on things in the convention center. And I'm hoping that a lot of the merch I produce, I would be able to actually sell to people at events. And so Sarita Ray says they make sense because you can put them on anything you want. Yeah, the problem is convention centers hate them because people put them on anything they want. Joe Hill's real estate, just buy and sell land. Yeah. Weren't I going to make a dice box with your logo on top? I was, and then COVID happened. So that was temporarily on hold. That's something I need to talk to that producer about as well. But, okay. So we need to figure out how we're going to do the rest of this. So I was going to put these every so often kind of throughout here. Kind of halfway between the lights. Doing a set of dice would be a lot more expensive than doing a dice case in a lot of ways. Self-sealing stem bolts. If you get coffee mugs, just make sure they don't have palm trees on the other side. Why is that? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and grab some of this stuff here. Item frames. Put some of the food away. We probably don't need to carry this many pies on us at all times. It's a mumbo thing? Is it? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These are not really especially even, I'm gonna say. But in some ways, that's kind of good. I don't know. It's fine. The visions of the night, what music they make. Night vision. Dang it. Actually, maybe we'll put this. What? We'll put this here temporarily. Temporarily. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think we go. Nope. Actually, further that way. Oh, yeah. So Manty Gag says apparently they got a deal on mugs one time because it turned out that the opposite side of the mug had already had palm trees embossed on it. And then their logo actually washed off when people put it through the dishwasher the first time. Yeah, that's no good. Okay. Wait, no, I think I want it there. Okay. Hey, we just got a tip via PayPal from C. Lance for 50. So thank you very much. And that there's a note here that says, finalized my mortgage refinance today and thought I would share the joy. Hey, well, congratulations on that, Mr. Lance. That's going to put us evenly at 3 face camera expansions in. Oh boy, here we go. I'm so used to hanging out down here with the sea pickles, but it's time to say howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee 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 dee. And then it's time to grow hills. Wah ba ba ba. So there we go. Slightly enhanced. Woo. Oh man. It is a little warm in here. Yeah, side note, I turned the air conditioning off because it was getting too cold because we've been testing the air conditioning today. Here we go. Well, I'll tell that story after numero tres. A bigger face. La 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 la. Yeah, so I spent like most of the day yesterday dealing with plumbing stuff. There was 2 things that needed to be fixed in my bathroom. a problem in the other bathroom, a problem with the hot water heater that needed to be replaced entirely, it turned out, and a problem with the kitchen sink. So I spent a ton of the day yesterday and part of the day today, like, moving everything out of the way so that these things could be worked on, and then moving it all back. Like, so, yeah. Anyway, today, then, I'm editing some of the next episode, like, with all the parkour stuff, and I look out the window, and there's a guy, like, standing near the HVAC, and I'm like, So I'm kind of like, hi, what's up? And apparently, my neighbor called in a complaint about her HVAC, and I was like, well, you know, we only tried turning on, the heat works fine. We only tried turning on the air conditioning once, and it seemed kind of lackluster. You know, and he's like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and, you know, this unit's been here since 1997, so I'll do a check on the coolants in yours too. I was like, okay, awesome. He's like, yeah, just turn on your AC now, and then I'll do a pressure check or whatever. And apparently, my air conditioner, the reason that it was tepid the one time I tried to turn it on before was because it was 2.5 pounds low on coolant. And so he's like, okay, well, so this is the kind that was designed for, this is the kind that's designed for new air conditioners, because we can't just use the Freon that we used to use, that your machine was designed for. But since it was rated to last about 14 years, and yours and your neighbors are both lasted about, let's see, 24 years, I'm probably going to come back out here and rip them out and replace them. I'm like, okay, that's good. But he did put a bunch of new coolant in to hold us over until he could order those. But it's one of those things, like, so now the thing is, though, it's like I've got a whole bunch of stuff hanging over my head where it's like, okay, so at some point, and I don't know exactly when, somebody's going to come back and fix the cabinet of the flooded sink. And at some point, when I don't know exactly when, somebody's going to come in and replace the HVAC. And hopefully it's not, like, during recording. Fun. But, yeah, so we had the HVAC turned on earlier to test the new coolant, and then it got too hot, so I turned it off entirely, and now it's too hot again because I turned it off. Yay, good thinking me. Bad times with Scar left the game. Oh, no. Sad times with Joe. Okay. Nope, wrong. Dang it, that's worse. Tom says, are they replacing the HVAC units for free? Well, it's a rental, so Polar Bear Queen says, can I have the tipping link? PayPal.me/Joe Hills. Thank you for asking, Polar Bear Queen. I'll post that in both chats. But yeah, so the owner of the apartment has to replace it, but, like, I'm a little worried since they just replaced my water heater yesterday, and now they're going to be replacing my HVAC. I'm a little worried that whenever the lease is up, they're going to be like, you know, we put a lot of work into this unit in the last year. And I'll be like, I know. But you're replacing things that were there for, like, a decade longer than they were expected to be. So maybe you already priced that into the last person's rent, and you don't need to price it into mine. You know. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm hoping to not have to I might not have to renew the lease. I might be able to wait, we have, oh, what was it we came over here? We need to get sticks so that we can make more item frames. Because, yeah, like, if I can get that mortgage put together, I might not have to renew the lease anyway. But, yeah. Oh, what am I making? Kind of a gallery museum space. I'm just putting in little display cases here where we can put different stuff from throughout the season. Yeah. Okay. So we need to go get more. We need to get more sticks because there's leather back in here, but there's not wood to make the frames with. I had 28 planks as well. Oh, I did. You're right. Hey, good catch there, Tom Parks. Okay. But yeah, I think that this is gonna look cool. This keeps the art in the foreground too. Oliver tips 5 and says, "Is the stream set up?" Great question, Oliver. It will be soon. A lot of people are always asking about stuff like that, though. So, you know what? I've got a thing ready. Not that ready. I gotta figure out where I put it. There it is. Hey, evening, Gritmonger.
"8:30 p.m. the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title, tweet for water tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the streaming, so I'll pause, fold in, and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before, lay your head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. For testing, when will my stream begin? After how the items and chest tools break in. Pickaxe went poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. So I'll click crafting quick anvil time and champ pick, then I'll replace the books in a random chest with care. I'll tour my winery, I'm sure there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swear. Not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
Hey, so there we go. We're gonna go ahead and take that down. Whoosh. Disable the showing of the words. Oh my gosh. Even though the show started late tonight, I've been up since my normal time. But yeah, State of the Union's a once a year thing, so. Okay. Joe Hill's themed parties. I am tired, millions away, but yeah, we're gonna go until at least the hour, because usually the show runs from 9 until 11 or so, and yeah, because I'm definitely starting to fade, but I'm not ready to go to bed yet. Let's go ahead. I've got a lot of editing to do. These parkour episodes are really fun, and I really like doing them. Wow. Okay, did I? Yeah, here it is. These parkour episodes are a lot of fun, but the editing on them is way more intense than my normal stuff. Aloha always says, Joe, have you already shared your thoughts about the State of the Union address? If not, what are your thoughts? I think that on the whole, it was a pretty well delivered address. It was kind of eerie, the way the chamber was set up without everybody there, you know? Like, normally it's like all the representatives and their spouses and the entire Supreme Court. And this year it was only 200 members of Congress instead of everybody. The only two spouses in attendance, I think, were the First Lady and the second gentleman. And then only the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court instead of the whole court. So, like, it was a little weird. You know, as somebody who watches it every year, like, it definitely is an interesting kind of glimpse or snapshot of the moment. In terms of the speech itself, I thought Biden did a pretty good job. There were a few decent jokes in there. There were a few things that, you know, he said at a high level that I want to hear the concrete stuff behind. But yeah. Joe Hill's car magnet suggests MC Wilson. That's not insane. I gotta look at magnets. I'm not ruling out magnets, but they might not be a first round thing. Hey, we just got a tip via PayPal. Hey, Polar Bear Queen, thank you very much for the one. It says, I hang out a lot and really enjoy it, so I figured I'd put in $1. I haven't tipped before, probably won't for a while, but I definitely enjoy the streams. Also, wanted to share that I was allowed to choose a couple songs for the class playlist, and I chose My Destinies in Tennessee and Binge Watch Rap. Well, thanks, Polar Bear Queen. I was going to say, of the two, My Destinies in Tennessee, I think, has more artistic value. Binge Watch Rap is basically an ad. It's making fun of the Ninja Rap, which is also basically an ad for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze movie. But I'm glad you enjoy the stuff, and thank you for tipping. Joe Hill's abacuses is actually something we've thought about, but abacuses are a complex thing. So there's a few things that I'm looking at doing that I need to actually talk to this guy I know who's a carpenter about. I was waiting until he got vaccinated. But he should be, his second shot should be hitting soon. But yeah, no, I'd actually had some interesting, like, wood merch that would be, like, handmade. I have ideas. But the thing with stuff like that is I need to really talk to this guy about pricing and get a sense of what is and isn't feasible. Because, like, we might have to price these. Like, if he's like, yeah, I can only make 10 of these a month, we need to price that stuff so we only sell 10 of these a month or something, you know. Why is he doing that? I'm getting sea pickles for the inside of the ship. Do you prefer handmade over CNC? Well, it depends on what I'm making. There are certain things that I could make with wood that a CNC machine would be appropriate, and some things that might not be. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bucket of water. Item frame. Oh, I'm out of birch wood for signs. I meant to get that when I had the pickles. Colorful Cute says maybe do a pre-order thing to see how many people really want them. Well, I'm going to do a pre-order for the shirts, because with sizes, it's really hard to guess the right number of sizes to get. Actually, for wood, I probably want to go to that one. But for stuff that would be hand-produced, that would be hard to sell a lot of, I mean, they might just be like, hey, here's the October batch of this custom wood thing. They're X number of dollars, and we can only produce 10 in October. Oh, here we go. So I have a lot of spruce here. Oh, man, I had all these chunks. Why not use bone meal on the sea pickles in the boat? It only works on coral. Green acrylic panels. Yeah, that's something I've been thinking about, Mr. Lance. A carpenter handmade Joe Hill's furniture? Probably not furniture. Antoine Worth says, can Europeans pre-order in that case? No, because we still can't. Well, like, in the long term, we want to have a European-friendly setup, but shipping internationally right now with COVID going on is a mess. Companies that are really good at shipping internationally are having a lot of problems, and they have way more experience at this than I am bringing to the table. So I'm going to kind of play it safe for a bit, because, you know, it's one of those things like, I just don't want to... I have to make the videos too, okay? My goal is not, hey, I want to replace making videos with making merch. My goal is I want to make something nice for the people who enjoy my videos. I don't want to punish them by, like, being like, okay, so I'm spending 15 hours a day arguing with customs, so there's no videos for 3 months, right? That's not cool. I need to... Like, right now, I don't have a shipping department. We have to... If the domestic orders make enough money that I could, like, possibly hire somebody to help with that, then that would be one thing. Like I said, I might... Ideally, I think what I want to do is try to hire, like, one person in Canada part-time, one person in the UK part-time, one person in Europe part-time to print and ship stuff in those regions, like... domestically. So I send them a PDF that they take to their local printer and they mail those. But it's a lot to try to wrangle. If I'm mailing things to Sweden from here right now with the pandemic, I just, because, like, I don't speak the local languages in some of these places. Like, there's a lot going on. Like, this could very easily eat my life, is the thing. So I need to scale it up in a way that's cost effective and allows me to hire help as we go. I can't commit to too much at once. Gritmonger, Tippin 20 says, brain's a little too deep fried due to pressure changes to say anything witty. Here is some money. Well, good luck with your acclimation. I think that's what it called when you change elevations. But either way, that puts us $6 past our next face camera expansion. So here we go. It's time to expand. And we are 14 away from the next face camera expansion. Llama Monster says, yeah, I'm an eBay seller. Shipping is a serious pain right now. Yeah, it's just a mess, y'all. Like, in order for me to do what I'm already do, like, you know, it's one of those things, like, I'm willing to inconvenience myself some to make sure this merch stuff is done right, but I'm not willing to inconvenience myself to the point where I can't do everything else. I can't be missing streams and videos and, like, and yeah. Like, I have a very good idea of how much time it would take to ship all this stuff domestically, because I've done big orders like this in the past. But I also know how long it'll take to do it for international, and it's way more. It's just a lot more, even normally. And with the pandemic, it's a mess. So, yeah. Like, y'all, we need to have reasonable expectations of ourselves during this pandemic and try not to bite off more than we can chew, and that would be really knowledgeably like stepping on a rake for me to try to take on international shipping right now. If you don't like it, burn it. Says my husband works with one of the largest manufacturing companies of the world with a dedicated shipping department. Their orders are months late. Yeah, that's the other thing. That's one of the reasons that I'm going to be doing merch that's local and not coming on a ship from China, because I saw basically at this point you can get some LCL capacity if you're trying to get to the Pacific, or they're like, hey, run it through the Panama Canal and then back up to reach the West Coast from China. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just not going to deal with this. Had a cub. I missed a cub joining the game, but okay. But like, for example, one thing that I might be interested in having the carpenter work on would be like coasters or something, with like, you know, and I need to talk to him about like what kinds of scrap he has left over at the end of projects and stuff like that. Also, like, I don't know if you've seen the acoustic baffling that carpenters make out of the scraps of projects, but I think it would be really cool to get something like that, like an acoustic baffler with the @ symbol in it, made from like different colored pieces of wood or whatever. But like, that could potentially be very expensive. Like, I gotta talk to him about pricing on that, because even though it's technically scrap wood, they're big, and I don't even know about like, yeah, those are big. So there's a lot going on with a lot of this stuff. Yeah, we are discussing global shipping problems in an Ever Given replica. Yeah, I didn't spend days or weeks building this to ignore the global shipping problems right now and step on that global shipping rate. Okay. Melons Away says, would you consider hiring an editor to help with your video making? I feel like that's a kind of a crucial step in the process artistically of what I do. You know, I might down the line, I've considered hiring somebody to help me do like recap videos or something, or to make trailers or stuff. But like, to take the actual video production of HermitCraft out of my own hands would not be a good use of my time. I'm better off paying people to do the other things. But yeah. Yeah, it's like, this is one of those things where I've let people host my stream before when I was on medical break taking care of my daughter. But I feel like letting somebody else host my stream, like I had my brother and NJ Coffee Junkie host the stream together one time, and it went great. But the stream and the YouTube are, like, the YouTube episodes are more mine in a way. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So we've got a reasonable amount of coverage here. We're back to being... Oh, wait, we have sticks and we have leather. So I need to fly back over here to the workbench. Scar's back. Howdy, Scar. So you're lighting the inside of the boat. Yeah, I'm building a gallery here. With kind of memorabilia from the season. Scar keeps talking about building one for the whole server, but he never actually got to it. Or if he did, he didn't tell me. And so I'm just like, I've got too much stuff I want to put on display. I'm just going to... And I've got this perfect gallery space here. So I'm just gonna go do it. Okay. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum da-na-na-na-na. Bum bum bum. Also, I was thinking about like charging admission and being like, with your admission, you get 8 minutes of night vision, and so you can tell when your ticket is expired or your 8 minutes is up in the gallery because your night vision wears off. Hey, welcome, Nicole. Welcome. Colorful Cute says, sometimes I realize I can make my own fan merch just for myself. Yeah, if you want to make something for yourself, that's, you know, the sort of thing that you can do. If I really wanted to make myself a Sonic the Hedgehog t-shirt, I could do it. I'm not going to sell it. Please don't sell stuff with my logo or me on them. But, you know, if you're just making it for you, you're welcome to do that. And if you decide at the end of the day, hey, I've got some extra cash, I'll tip Joe. Hey, I'm not going to complain. But, yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Every time I hear the word pizza, I think of Nick Pizzolatto now. Because I've been rewatching True Detective. Which is just such a good name, Pizzolatto. Okay, what was it we came over here to do? Oh, yeah. We were going to make more leather stick things. Boom, item frames. That's what they're called. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 no, no, no. Dun, dun, no, 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 no. Yeah, if you make your own like random Joe Hills stuff that you want to wear or show off, make sure you tag me on Twitter because I'm always curious to see what people are up to. But Joe Hills hacker voice, maybe. Okay, so what? Oh, we were just over there and now we're out of class. I don't want to fly back. I will. Nicole, that's not the sort of thing I can really give permission for. Because, like, there's a lot of pieces of that. Like, because, like, if, you know, a kid chokes on something, like, I can't have anything to do with it. I can't be giving people permission to give people things with my name on them, right? That's not a good idea for me. Corey Martin rolling in tipping 2 who says the world needs more people like Joe in it. Well, thank you, Corey. That puts us 12 away from the next face camera expansion. Okay. So here we go. Could you make an online store that takes barters instead of cash? Not easily. All the shipping problems that I'm talking about, the people bartering with me would have too, and I don't want to deal with it right now. I don't want to be like, hey, I'm waiting for your 12 oxen. They still haven't showed up. And they're like, oh, well, they're on a boat from Shanghai. And I'm like, well, it's not the year of the turtle. Whoops. There are certain things that people ask me that I can't really stop them from doing, nor do I necessarily want to stop them from doing them, but I can't give permission for them. And that's just one of those things. I can't give people permission to make stuff with my face on it and then give it to people. That's not a good idea for liability reasons. Okay. Yeah, Dahlia, if you get those earrings done, post that on Twitter. Rebecca Pechon says, is it chill if I draw you? See, that's a question. I'm not going to give people permission to make fan art because they don't need permission to make fan art. If I start giving people permission or guidance on what sorts of things I want drawn or not drawn, then I'm exerting editorial intent. There's a whole bunch of pieces of that I don't want any part of. Like, don't ask people permission to do things that you don't need permission to do. You're just burdening that person unnecessarily. In this case, it's me. And I'm burdened out. I am maxed out on burdens. I forgot the pickles in one of them. Okay. Thank you. It doesn't matter if I want people drawing me or not. Like, that's irrelevant. People can do what, like, there are certain, like, things that people can and can't do, and how I feel about them doesn't impact whether or not they should do them or should not do them. I try not to exert my will on things outside my control. What place is smelling? Oh, never mind. They're not. Whoops. /untimeout. Yeah, there you go, Galaxy Gamerman. Sorry. Okay. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. Where is... I think one of the biggest problems with the Discord desktop client is you can't pop out individual chat windows. Don't come in here and promote other YouTubers I don't know. Okay. So, without the lights in here, though, things get dark. Fast. Well, not that fast. That fast. Dang it. That was almost really cool. If things got dark. Fast. And then immediately went out. I gotta practice doing that, I guess. Okay. So, when we record the outro in here, we're gonna have more of this set up. We're gonna have our decked out area up there. We'll come back to this room. Oh, you know what I need, though, is I need a place to display my 3 stars. So maybe for those... So part of me wants to... I kind of like the idea of having the Joe Hills stuff under my name. Right? That seems kind of silly, but also... Well, I've got 2 stars so far, but, you know, maybe I'll get a 3rd one someday. But yeah, a lot of this sort of permission stuff comes down to, I don't want somebody doing something stupid and being like, Joe Hill said I could do it. It's like, no, Joe Hill said use your best judgment. Like, Joe Hills is not the boss of you. But yeah, so we've got the 2 parkour stars here. XP torso. Dang it. This would be interesting to have. We'll come back to that. So we'll go ahead and put these here. I'm gonna probably take these out and then redo this on camera. But I just kind of want to see how this looks. Yeah. So we've got these here. Got those there. So we'll modify like the same way we modified this. I just wanted to have a few demos of the sorts of ways we could modify these. I like the idea of having my ender chest contents end up in a chest here. Maybe. I like the idea of having my armor. The thing about the armor is you really want it to go 4 high, and doing it in front of the label there isn't a great idea. I should go see what other parkour. There we go. Am I going to put the numbers from the Groundhog Day clock in here? Probably, no, not in here. Those are going to stay at the clock so people can use them. The armor would look good with the armor stand. Oh, you're right, Serena. No, but not all these need item frames. No, you're right. The armor stand is the actual answer there. I just forgot they existed. Because I've been playing Minecraft for so long, sometimes I forget what is and isn't in the name. Oh yeah, I was going up here to look for maps. I got something on my glasses. I'll deal with it later. Wait, wrong room. We need to go in here. Hey, Chef Nutmeg, welcome. He's Zero says, how was your Pathfinder game last night? It was good. Quinn actually did a little write-up. He often does a write-up about how we handle things. Let me see if I can find the write-up. Boom, boom. Yeah. Here's his write-up on our thing. So he summarized it probably better than I could. But basically we had tracked down a serial killer to a mine that he was using as a base, and it turned out that he was kind of like a whirling Tasmanian devil with knife hands. So luckily we made it out alive. A lot of buried treasure maps. I really thought that I had more non-buried treasure maps, but apparently no. Let's go put the Joe for dog catcher in. Can't see that tweet. Can anybody else see the tweet, or is the link bad? Because it looks like it worked in Discord. I put it in the Discord chat. Grace Winter says, oh, here it goes. Maybe something's up with Twitter. I don't know. Sorry about that. Twitter infrastructure is outside of Joe Hills' control. Okay. It's such a dumb little guy. Hey, it's Joe Hills, a dog catcher. Yeah, I don't know, Grace Winder. Mahi Zero says I opened it from Discord. Okay. Dog catcher campaign poster. Joe Hills 2020. Yeah, I think this will be an interesting space to look at stuff in. Okay. I'm really wondering, did I leave a bunch of cool stuff in my office? Did I leave posters in my office? If I did, I need to actually have room in my inventory to take them back here, right? That would be the adult, mature, professional approach to this problem. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else is going on here. Okay, thank you, Sammy. Live event chat. Hey, the Rodriguezes! Thank you very much for the 5. That puts us 8 away from the next Face Camera expansion. Appreciate you supporting the stream. Sorry about flailing wildly into space. Is there going to be a map art museum in the Ever Given interior? That actually is one of the places I was looking at building the map of my area. But it's kind of not ideal. I'm working on ideas still for that, but maybe not there. Did Falls retrieve these skeletons? Yeah, great. Yeah, I might have had some map art in my office here at City Hall. Okay, wow, Aquabala Town is really taking off. Oh, geez, yeah, I can see what they were talking about now. At least Impulse's pyramid looks nice. What does this say? Oh, I hope that's not a spoiler. What is this? This is cool. There's a lot of cool stuff here. Okay. Frame rate drops when you get to City Hall. That was the HEP mine. Oh, good to know. A lot of cool stuff. This is my paper pushing paper. What do we have over here? We have this banner. That could maybe go in there. We've got a map. And another map. And another map. Okay. Yeah, okay. I forgot about that. Oh boy. I knew I had something here, I just couldn't remember what I had. I'm glad I made the trip. I remember when Beef unveiled that, we literally had no idea. It was like, this is the best map I've ever made. I'm so proud of it. If you guys could come, it would mean a lot to me. And we're like, yeah, sure, whatever, man. And then he unveils that, and I'm like, what? Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. But yeah, we're gonna call it a night soon. But yeah, that map is so much. The map is so much. We have more rockets at home. Boy. Oh, sorry, I was just practicing my Ted Cruz impression. Alrighty. Let's go get back to the winery. We'll use the bed there. We'll put these 2 maps inside. Okay. Yes, thumbnail from an old Mumbo vlog. Yeah, it's so good though. Just hang it up. Okay. Do I have any extra armor stands in here? In here? No. Oh, these the concrete from the button. The button concrete. Is it? Do you guys remember the order? Was it lime, then purple, then blue? I think it was lime, then purple, then blue. Hey, TZ-man. Welcome, welcome. Time Zone Man. Hey, howdy, Incredible Mike. Okay. Purple, blue, lime. Okay, thank you very much. Purple was first? Okay. So... See, this is exactly the sort of stuff we want to put on display here. There we go. These are kind of a lot. But yeah. Dyed concrete. What about the newspapers? Well, I don't have all the newspapers. Hey, Art, State of the Union was, you know, strong. That's fine. Oh, glad you could join us this evening. Okay. Did you? I'm guessing that you saw the Play On Con announcement. They're only doing 2 days for lifers to reserve their rooms. So, set an alarm or something. Okay, we're gonna hold on to these. Actually, wait, this one can go. Put this one down here. Okay. Hey, thank you very much to Edwin for the 8. That's going to put us $1 past our next face camera expansion target. Whoops. $1, not 2. I'm a little bit too tired to use the abacus properly, but y'all have seen those tips go straight to my head with each $20 milestone we hit. Now, like Jacob Marley, these chains I forged in life are about to begin pulling me down to the deep below. Enter the ghost. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Okay, there we are at 90% geopacity. 19 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you very much, Edwin, for putting us over the top there. And for supporting the show. Alrighty. Yeah, the for sale map that Beef made is genius. That's Okay. Yeah. Wait, which way do I have to, like, if I wanted to, like, look really surprised that this was for sale? Wait, like, where's the angle? Is it like that? I can't see the screen. Hold on. What if I move the window until where the window is where my eyes need to look? Okay, I put the window, so now I can see. I'm like, oh, it's for sale. There we go. We got the shot. Okay. Oh boy. So we've actually got some stuff on display in here that doesn't seem incredibly terrible. We've got some gaps as well. That's not gonna actually, I didn't actually screenshot that. I don't need that for anything. I was just being obnoxious. I feel like I should go get some armor stands though for activities. I'm not gonna actually screenshot that. The point is that it was silly and unnecessary. Wait, what's this one? Okay, we already got that one. We'll just put this back in here. Was this other one the HEP banner? Oh wait, actually we need green if we're going up that high. Do we know who made this? Was this by Good Time with Scar? Was he in HEP? I don't even remember. I'm signing my name instead of writing the year. No, seriously though, who made this? Cub made it? Okay. Done. Okay, look at this. This is coming together. It has been a night though. So let's see what's going on here. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Okay, well, I think that we're going to go ahead and raid Pez Johnson, who's playing Indiana Jones Pinball. I was talking to him the other night. There seems like, so he's in the Denver area, and was asking him some questions, because I got some friends in that area too, and I'm hoping to get out there once it's safe to travel. So he seems like a pretty cool guy. Sounds like there's a lot of fun places to play pinball in Colorado. So if you guys are in the Denver area, when I get out there, I'll make sure to post a tweet and let y'all know so we can hang out. But yeah. So yeah, it looks like Pez Johnson is playing Indiana Jones Pinball now. He's got a multi-ball, so I'll go ahead and hit raid quick. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Oh yeah, and say howdy, y'all. Joe Hills raid here. Yeah, you know how to do that.